Well guys, welcome to my next vlog. I'm back on the lake up in Peterborough. Look at that for a sunset, look at that, beautiful isn't it? So I've just got here and I've been looking for a few fish. It's just on sunset, so it's just about to get dark. So I've pinged 3 rods out, see a couple of fish out there, haven't seen nothing nowhere else, not in the open water, not up the other end. So you probably just about see me at the moment. That sun out there just going down, so I'm going to give it a go. Got 48 hours to start off here. If I hear anything in the night, so I'm going to stay up probably quite late now. I'm just going to up sticks. Look, there's on my kit. I don't know if you can see it properly actually. Let's just up the there's on my kit. The barrow down. Yeah, back again. I'm not even going to unload my kit. Just put those rods out just to get them out before dark. See what happens for the next couple of hours, and then if I don't see anything else, I'm going to set up camp here and then see where we go from there. So catch up with you soon. Well, here we are guys. So look at the lake out there. Well, as you know, I got down late last night. Managed to ping them out, managed to find a couple of fish showing out there. Out where I am. Pinged 3 singlers out there. Put a little spread of bait out. Nothing happened last night. But I've seen a couple of fish show in the area. Look, sun's just coming up over there. About 6 o'clock. And have a look at that. The mist rolling in out there. Even at this time of year, you get cold nights. Last night was particularly cold. Last night was, I went about 4 degrees, which is quite cold. You know, you're still going to get that. A lot of the time you get that in early spring. You get, I mean, look, you can see the air coming off, the mist coming off my mouth. So what's today gonna bring then? Well, this morning, be nice to get a bite for a bloody change, wouldn't it? Blankety blank, Leon the Blank, we're gonna start calling me. One fish Leon. We ain't catching nothing. Well, it's got to change sooner or bloody later, I tell you. It's got to. I've got last night anyway, out of the way. I'm on fish. Every time I've been down to any lake, I've been on the fish. But can I buy a bite? Not for love nor money. But that's fishing, isn't it? Can be a bit demoralising, but you just got to keep on keeping on, I suppose. Because you can. Oh, I thought that was fish then, but it's not. It was a bird flapping about. I did hear one down the left. Sounded like a proper pig. Proper padoosh last night as I was falling off to sleep, so I'm going to keep my eyes peeled, see where they are this morning. As I say, I've seen a couple out in front of me, but I'm fishing about 18 foot of water, so they could be 18 foot away from me hook bait. A little spray of baits out there as well. There's me setup. There's me setup in there. No carp dog, not this trip. He's been left at home. Got a bit more space in the sleeping bag for a change. Without him all over me all night. In, out. That's what he loves it, doesn't he? Chasing rats and God knows what. But let's see if we can get a bite for a bloody change, eh? It's got to start picking up sooner or later, although the lake hasn't been fishing well. Even I remember I come down last time. Probably 1 fish a week coming out. There's not really lots of anglers on here yet, even though it's the start of spring. And they're definitely moving around. The fish are definitely moving around, because I've seen them last time, this time. So we live in hope, don't we? We live in hope. But it's better than sitting indoors watching EastEnders, that's for certain. So I'm going to get the kettle back on, have another brew, nice Yorkshire tea. You can't beat a bit of Yorkshire tea, can you? Bloody hell, that's the one, isn't it? That's the one, that's the daddy. Let's see if we can get a bite, see if we can get a fish to show you for a bloody change. So, see what happens. Catch up with you soon, guys. Right, no action this morning. Seen a few fish moving about. Look at that, current bun's up. Oh, look at that, beautiful day. I think we're gonna have to reel in, and we're gonna have to get up the shop and get some zig kit. Zig kit, it's got to be the one, isn't it? Really, they're not having it on the bottom. This is quite a deep lake, so we're gonna have to reel in, get up the shop, get some zig stuff, and give it another go for me last night. See what happens with it. But I think that's the way forward. I should have packed my zig stuff. Thought I had left it indoors like a bloody cock. So yeah. But we see him here last night, and you can only give it a go what you feel at the time. But I've got to get up that shop. I've got to get the zig kit and get them out there. But look at that! Look at that sun! Look, it's beautiful out there. Lovely out there. Look, lovely. So let's reel them in. Let's get up the shop. Let's get the zigs on. Right, guys. Been down the shop. Been down the old tackle shop. Spent a bloody fortune. Spent about 50 quid. Can't believe it. Being as tight sod that I am, I've had to spend about 50 quid to get all my zig bits and that. So, got my adjustable zigs. I'll bang these out to about 100 yards. This is the larger version. I've used a smaller version, but there's the larger version. Some beads, some big 8mm beads to stop the ring on here, on there from sliding down. I couldn't get any rig foam. I could only get one of these session packs by Gardner, so I had to nick the couple of small black bits of foam that are out there, cut them in. So I've got about 4 zig baits, so I need 3 really. So I always reuse the one if I catch a fish. Some hooks, little size 10, I like size 10, Fox, Calder, ESP, little size 10 wide gapes, you know, any of those. And what else did I have? That's something else. I've lost something now. I've lost it. Oh well, there we go. That's about it. So I've got the kit. I've got 3 sets of that. That's right. That's what I was going to show you, wasn't I? That's it. Look at that. Look. Drill and double strength. It's the best floater fishing line and the best zig line. That's £10. They didn't have any 8, so all I get was the £10. Got a nice bit of stretch in it, and that's what you want when you're playing a fish on a 6-foot hook link underneath a lead on a rod. It's you want something that stretches. That's the daddy. Get on that, definitely. If you're floater fishing and for your zig fishing. So that's that. Got me bits and kits and bits and pieces. I'm going to set one up and then show you what it looks like, basically, what the rig looks like and all that, and then we're going to get them out and see if we can get one on a zig. Right, I'm back in the room, guys. Back in the room, as they say. Right, got my kit. I couldn't resist it. I had to tie 2 up and get them out there. We've got 2 rods out there at the moment. There you go, look, out there. One out about there and one off the end of the island. I couldn't resist getting them out of there. I'm so excited that I've got 50 quid's worth of zig stuff and I'm banging it out there, because I think this is the way to go. I really do. I'm quite confident. So I'm banging them out there, adjusted them down. I'm fishing one about 2 foot below the surface, the other one about 3 foot below the surface. So let's give that a go. Right, let's go and have a look up there at the kit and how I set it up, and I'll talk you through it, why I do what I do and how I do it. Right, let's have a look up here. Right. Okay. That. Let's right. Let's talk you through this. Okay. Right. This is your adjustable zig. First thing that goes on is your boom section with your lead. 3 ounce lead. You don't need no more than that, because the weight of this is going to add weight to it. Stiff boom, bit of foam ball there which runs up and down the line. This keeps that off the fly if there's any weed or anything like that. Bead, 8mm bead, so it's running along. Then you have your zig, your adjustable zig float. A little end rig, little sleeve on there, that helps with the casting, stops it tangling. And there's our line, and all the way down. There you go, a little bit of black foam. I've chopped it up a little bit so it looks a bit, it's not uniform. And if you can see, I've actually put the end through the hook, so it keeps it nice and neat on it. It doesn't twist round, doesn't anything else, so I don't need a bit of foam when I'm casting it out. That's the thought behind it. Oh, something I forgot to mention was that the length of your hook link, I do it from the spigot down to the reel. There's a reason for that. I do it roughly about that length. It's roughly about 5 foot, I suppose. It's because if you can't see that bit of black foam at 80 yards, which you won't, even though I use binoculars to look out there, you know it's 5 foot, okay? And you know it's from the spigot to the reel. So when you cast it out there and you pop it up, keep popping it up, keep letting line out, you can't see the hook bait, the black foam come up on the surface, but you can see the top of the float there. You can see that come up on the surface. So then all you do is you tighten up, you keep tightening up so that just disappears, and then you take a mark from the spigot and you just wind back onto your reel, back to the reel, and then you know near enough that hook bait's on the surface, so then you can put it down 6 foot, or you can put it down 3 foot, or you can put it down 7 foot, depending on the depth of the water out there. So then you can adjust them up and down during the day to find the right depth that the fish are hopefully feeding at. So I've banged 2 out. I've got one at 3 foot, I've got one at 2 foot, one out by the island, the other one out off the end of the island. This third one, I'm going to get it out to the right where I saw a fish just for dark show. So, you know, with the sun, they've got to be up in those upper layers. It's springtime, isn't it? They've got to be up in the upper layers. They're not on the bottom, that's for certain, or I'm pretty sure I would have had a bite. It's looking good out there. So that's it. I'm going to get that out, ping them out, and then we'll see what happens. See if we can get a bloody bite. About bloody time, isn't it? See you soon. Would you believe it? The zigs have worked. I knew that was going to work. It's just going to have a look at it down there anyway. It's only a small one, but it don't matter, does it? When you've had one, when you've been blanking for so long as I have, it really doesn't matter, does it? I'm proper chuffed. I don't care how big it is. Let's go and have a look at her. Oh, look at her in there. Look. There she is. Look at that, look. Nice common. A nice common in the net. Oh, blimey, that's bright, isn't it? The old light. Let's turn that down a little bit. Well, let's get all the nets set up, get everything set up, and let's weigh her up and let's have a few photos and a bit of video of her. Oh, I'm buzzing, over the moon. The old carp dance, the old to the carp gods worked. The old dance worked then, didn't it? Cool, well, proper chuffed. Right, let's get her weighed up. Well, here we go, 23 pound 2 ounce, and very welcomed at that. I don't really care how big it is or how small it is. What a stunning common. Beautiful common. Look at that, look. Beautiful fish. 23 pound 2 ounce. Makes it all worthwhile, all them blanks, and then we land one. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. There we go. 23 pound 2. Let's get her back on a zig, get her back to fight another day. another one of the zigs, 24.14. Having it today. What a change over that was from yesterday. Not getting a bite, getting one last night at 23, and now this one. I managed to sneak another night out as well from Mrs. B, so I know they're having it on the zigs, so she's let me stay another night. So we might have some more, you never know. You know, nothing for the last month or so, and then we have 2 straight off on the zigs. Get on the zigs, baby. Right, let's put her back and get them zigs back out. A bit crazy, wasn't it? £24, 14. A bit mad, just returned it. I've just quickly tied up another zig, banged that out there. It's got 2 rods out there, look. 2 are out, down there. And while I was actually playing that fish, while I had that fish in the net, should I say, my left-hand rod went. That tore off. I played that one for about 10 minutes, and I think it might be foul hooked because I come back with a little scale like that on the hook. So, don't know, but it's a fish lost anyway, isn't it? But I really don't care. I've had 2 after all these blanks. I've had 2. Look at the state. Look at the state of the kit everywhere. Look, kit everywhere. There's rods. There's everything. There's cameras. Look at this. Look at all this. Look, there's stuff everywhere. Just tying up another zig. Could do another one of those. Look, there's rubbish, there's kit, there's everything. I was just in the middle of doing my dinner. Look, a couple of eggs on there. There's a bit of toast up there. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Absolutely mad. But the good thing is Mrs. B gave me the green light for another night. Excuse me, I've got a bit of a cough. So I've got another green light for another night. So I don't have to go home. Happy days, might even have another one. You never know. You've got to milk it while it's happening, haven't you? Just goes to show that you can, you know, change your tactics and you can start catching. So the sun's going down now, so I better go away and tie up this other zig, bang that out there, get me bloody dinner on. Oh look, we've got a visitor, another carp dog. Look, oh carp dog, another carp dog. Not my carp dog, someone else's. Look, here he is. Look at him. He's a nice carp dog, isn't he? Well, let's get that zig out there. Let's see what's happening for the night. Let's get my bloody dinner on. Have that, tidy up the place, because it's like bloody bombs hit it. But yeah, made up. Home tomorrow. I'm looking forward to going home now. And thanks Mrs. B for letting me have an extra night, you know. Appreciated. So catch up with you soon, guys. 26.7. There you go, look at that. Beautiful, hard fighting zig caught common. Whew. Look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. Can't beat it, can you, spring? Especially on the zigs. Whew. Never know, let's get her back. Might have another one yet before I go in the morning. Madness. There we go. Another one on the zigs. Turning into a bit of a red letter day session, this one, isn't it? Look at that. Nice scaly one, this one. Well, they're getting bigger and bigger. 29.3. Best looking one I've caught so far. Proper linear on both sides. Absolute peach of a fish. Just check this baby out. On a zig as well. Look at that. Oh. How nice is that? Proper fish that, isn't it? Look at that. What a fish. 29.3. Proper linear. That's just madness, isn't it? What a beautiful fish. Oh, well, let's get her back again and get him back out there. See if we can catch a bigger one. Welcome back. It's the morning. What a session. What a hectic night that was, eh? 5 fish, all on zigs. 2 lost. I reckon they were foul hooks myself. But what a beautiful morning. Mist rolling in over the lake. Just nice to be out, isn't it? Nice to be out, and it's a bonus to be catching, especially after such a lot of blanks. So let's just give you, the old rods are in, everything's in, kit just needs to be sorted out now. Look at that, look, carnage, I hate packing up, I really do hate it. Just the net out there now, rods are in. But what a session, well, blown away really, blown away. So, something that was really funny as well was that I did this whole YouTube live last night, but as I'm doing it, talking to a few guys on there, and I have a bite on the zig. Crazy, wasn't it? If you've seen it, go back and you can see the carp fishing session question answer.
I've got a bite,
zig
guys.
bite live. I'll check it out right at the end, last couple of minutes. I'm into a fish, zig bite straight away. So what have we learned from this session? Well, it's a couple of things I've learned. Is that firstly, you just got to keep on keeping on. You know, you've been blanking like I have, it's going to happen sooner or later. So if you're in the same boat, just have the confidence with what you're doing and just keep on. Just keep on keeping on really, like I always say. You know, it does only take one bite. It's going to happen sooner or later. Law of averages, isn't it? Second thing I took from this session was that it's don't be afraid to change tactics. Watch the fish, see what they're doing. If they're fizzing up, fish on the bottom. If they're up in the upper layers and you've got a bit of fly hatch on, those little flies, those little nymph things that I see on the coming out to play, so to speak. Get yourself up the shop, get some zig stuff like I did, and get them out there. You know, get the zigs on, or you know, floaters or something, because they're feeding. You know, they're feeding on something. There's always a chance of a bite. You just got to work out what that chance is, and don't be afraid. A lot of people I find from comments on zig things I've done, and on that live feed as well, was that they've never tried zigs before. Get on them, guys. Honestly, it's really worth having a go with them. You know, it's like all these different tools and different ways of fishing. Give them a go. If the situation's right, give them a go. So, what did we end up with as well? 5 fish, biggest 29. What a stunning, scaly beast of a mirror that was in the middle of the night. It's you know, don't be afraid to use the zigs at night either. I've had a lot of bites on the zigs. So I had some lovely fish, lovely commons, lovely sport. It was worth getting out to do a bit, wasn't it? So don't forget, guys, subscribe to this channel for all live feeds, tips, tricks, you know, real tackle reviews, everything like that. Subscribe down either there or there. And I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for your comments, thanks for your support. See you next time.